Yeah, what can I do for you, Rod? You just tell me, what can I do for you?
It's a very personal, very important thing. Hell, it's a family motto. Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money.
Yeah. I've been on the come up, running to the ones go. Boy, I got that one up, hustle when the funds low. Sundown to sun up, all I want is the cash. Now homie, run me the stash, put the ones in the bag. Now count up, count up, count up, count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy, I'm illy. I've been on the come up, counting money till my thumbs hurt. No Birdman, bitch, but I'm a stunner. Just watch how you run up. I keep a couple gunners, I've been grinding all winter just to flex all over summer shit. Wrist cold when I fall through, rose gold in my arm, boo. In and out of my city, but come whenever I call you. Who gon' love me more than when I'm stacking out on tour? Them hoes that made it past security, they knocking on my door. You gon' be there when they gone. Show my love by getting more. Hustle so you ain't alone. You won't leave me, that's for sure. I'm talking Benjis, Franklin's, all these hundos on my floor. I just broke a couple bands, believe me, I've been going hard. I'm tipping bottle after bottle, swerving model after model. Who won't cash? That's the motto. Spend it like I hit the lotto. Yeah, I'm loving my life. I know that I ain't shit without you. Actions speak louder than words. They broke cause they just talk about you, huh? I've been on the come up, running to the ones go. Boy, I got that one up, hustle when the funds low. Sundown to sun up, all I want is the cash. Now homie, run me the stash, put the ones in the bag. Now count up, count up, count up, count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy, I'm illy. Money bag after money bag, I'm the man now. Play the cards that I was dealt and I ain't need no handouts. Fresh on every set, give respect, mama out of debt. Got a new connect, we the best, homie run the check. Wifey got a new bag, new house, you mad? We just doing us, feeling wavy, fuck a do-rag. This that no stress flow, bobbing on my ex. She don't love cash, kiss my ass, baby XO. Thank you for that line, Mr. West, but I'm next though. Hey, you me the set, bitch, I'm blessed, sipping next. So for the love of money, I stay fucking hungry. I parted ways with the kitchen, that just wasn't for me. Every show they love me, now I'm showing love back. They ain't taking nothing from me, so I throw a couple stacks. You when I'm in your town, have some fun, blow a bag. Fuck with me when I'm around, trust me, shorty, I'll be back, huh? I've been on the come up, running to the ones go. Boy, I got that one up, hustle when the funds low. Sundown to sun up, all I want is the cash. Now homie, run me the stash, put the ones in the bag. Now count up, count up, count up, count up. I'm talking 1 milli, 2 milli, 3 milli, 4 billy, 5 billy, I'm illy.
I can't see myself. What's going on, everybody? I can't see myself, Torch. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing this morning? Torch, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I can't see myself.
Yes, you can. You can see yourself. That picture of you and Ramona Dye is phenomenal. They love looking at that picture, sir. They can see you. They know who you is.
What's up, everybody? You already start your shenanigans. You already start your shenanigans, right?
Yeah, I'm being you today. I'm being you. Once a show. At least once a show.
Your shenanigans.
Once a show. At least once.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Good morning. I hope everybody's doing all right this morning, man. Y'all know I had told y'all we're going to start trying to do something a little bit different. Y'all know Mondays and Thursdays I usually do coffee talk, but with Thursday night football going on, me and Torch, we decided to do a little collaboration. We're going to start doing the kind of a pregame breakdown show. Our thoughts about the Thursday night game, and this week it just happens to be Bills Dolphins. I might have Mookie Hawkins coming through. I sent him a message. He just pops up. I know he's busy, but first things first. Mona's not usually with me for coffee talk, but I do got my guy. Y'all know him, the fire starter, Andre the Torch Robinson, man. He's up in the house, man, helping me chop it up with my guy here on some coffee. I ain't drinking coffee this morning. I'm actually having an energy drink. Yes, I know they're not good for you, but it's delicious. And I already had my coffee this morning. So I'm having a Red Bull, the strawberry apricot. If you haven't tried it, I know some of y'all don't like the energy drinks. They're terrible for you, but I have one like every now and then. So, Torch, what's good, fam?
You know it. It's a beautiful Thursday in the neighborhood. With neighborhoods,
would you be mine? Won't you be?
And with neighborhoods, you like to walk through neighborhoods. So you know what? I figured today, since the Miami Dolphins got to come walk through my neighborhood, I give you a walkthrough of where exactly I see the Miami Dolphins being in about T-minus 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad over there.
I just want to let you know right now where I'm sitting at. We call this the lockdown room. This is the lockdown room. You see this?
No, your camera's off, fam. I can't see you.
How you can't see me, sir? I bet you the world can see me. I bet you the world see me right now in lockdown right now. This is the lockdown room. I got the handcuffs ready for Mike McDaniel.
All I see is a blank ass screen. Is that what the lockdown room looks like?
Hold on, watch this, y'all. You see this? You see this room right here? You see this? It's about blank as they season. They season is about this blank. See that? That's where I see Tua Tagovailoa and Mike McDaniel after the game today. All right, and
that's what right here. Yeah, that's what he might be seeing. Lights out. Look, we don't wish no injury or nobody up, but it does not look good. But we still, the game. You can say whatever about on paper, but we talk for real. What's going to happen, man? So we got Bills Ravens tonight. I don't really have. Usually, I do the news and notes. I really don't have anything. There's not really any major news going on. Now, I do know for a fact Ed Oliver's already been ruled out, and Matt Milano has been ruled out. So, that's pretty significant. Did Milano play last week, Torch?
Yeah, Milano played last week.
Okay, he's already been ruled out. And Ed Oliver, who week one, he had an incredible game against the Ravens. He's also not playing. But we did get a Joey Bosa signing last week. So, I mean, look, we've been it's a toss-up. Generally, if it's a good game or bad game on Thursdays, you remember there for a while, Torch, Thursday night games were like trash. It was like trash. It'd be like the Tennessee Titans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars on Thursday night. It was not the most entertaining type games. But look, anytime you have divisional games, there's usually some drama involved with it. The Dolphins are in trouble, man. Let's just keep it a buck, Torch. We talked about this a little bit last night on World Class Wednesdays. We didn't want to get we had to have some content for this morning, but Miami's having some difficulties right now. I think it's safe to say that Mike McDaniels, the head coach, is probably on the hot seat. I don't think that that's a brave statement to say that Mike McDaniels is on the hot seat. I just think you get to a point with a team, Torch, and I think a coach loses a team, and I truly do believe that Mike McDaniels has lost that locker room. I don't think that they have a lot of faith in him. I talked about it yesterday on Coffee Talk. I really didn't like Tua saying that he can't do half the things that Josh Allen can do. He can't. He can't. He wasn't lying. But I don't think that that's something that you say. I don't think it instills confidence in the troops. I don't think that it's kind of like a loser mentality to me, where you would go in an interview and just say, yeah, the guy that I'm playing against, I'm not half as good as him. I can't do half of the things he can do. Basically, he's twice as good as me. I mean, it's just kind of like conceding defeat before you ever even, start the game, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the optics of it. There's been a lot of rumbling over there as far as some of the players. It seemed like Tyreek Hill kind of wants out. They already lost Ramsey. They traded him. I mean, it's just a mess going on over there in the national news. A lot of people have been saying a lot of negative things about Mike McDaniels. I don't have a lot of confidence in Mike McDaniels. We talked about it a little bit last night, Torch, as far as some of the disparaging, disrespectful comments that Mike McDaniels made early in his, when he first, took over the team, talking about basically, I'm here now and it's a different day and the Bills aren't running things, and, kind of a Rex Ryan. I don't know if you remember back in the day, Torch, when Rex Ryan took over for the Jets, and he was like, Patriots, basically saying the Patriots weren't going to run the division anymore, and they still kept smacking around the Jets. And I kind of took it kind of like that. And that's the thing about football is people have long memories when you make disrespectful comments, disrespectful gestures, when you try to run up the score. They won that game, the heat stroke game, where Buffalo Bills players were getting a little dehydrated and cramping. And I don't know, it kind of like they made some, kind of made a joke about it, made light of it. And it's like, okay, well, every time I see you going forward, it's on site. It's on every time I see you. We don't need to have a whole bunch of words, a whole bunch of hand clapping or none of that. I'm just going to kick your teeth in every time I see you. And I don't think the Bills would ever admit it. I don't think that Sean McDermott would ever say it. I don't think that Josh Allen would ever say it. But I think that they would like to really stick it to the Dolphins. It's early in the season. We're just in week 3. If the Dolphins lose this game, they're not eliminated. If the Bills win this game, that doesn't make them the number 1 seed. But you can put some distance, and you can make a statement tonight, especially with the entire country watching. You can make a statement. We are still the bullies of this division. We own this division. We own the Miami Dolphins. It's not a rivalry. Y'all hear me say all the time about rivalries. It's not a rivalry when one side wins all the time. Torch, your thoughts?
I think you expounded on it very well, the way it's supposed to be expounded on. It's a do or die situation. I expect Miami to come out like it's a do or die situation, and if they don't come out like that, then as I showed you earlier, there's nothing to see, obviously, which I don't understand why I did that, but nevertheless, it's really nothing to see. It's going to be Mike McDaniel fired. and I'm thinking about Tua Tagovailoa in a different light, because if I'm the Miami Dolphins, I'm going to be honest with you, if I'm firing Mike McDaniel, I'm probably hitting the reset button on everything, which includes Tua's $55 million contract.
53, but yeah, 53.
Well, 53, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hitting the reset button on all of that, every single bit of it.
Yeah, it just doesn't look good. The Bills.
And let me not forget that Tyreek can go right along with him.
Yeah, I think Tyreek's kind of looking for the door. I think he's 31 years old now, and it gets to that point where when you see, I don't want to be part of a rebuild. If I'm 31 years old, I'm back. I'm at the back end of my prime. I wouldn't say that Tyreek's, in his prime, in his absolute prime right now. I would say he's more at the back end of his prime. And if they start this, start off really slow with this season, at the trade deadline, I would be a seller. I do believe the Miami Dolphins have some assets over there, some highly paid assets that they could probably flip and get something for. I would probably be looking to get rid of Tyreek. I'd probably be looking to get rid of Jalen Phillips. I'd probably be looking to get rid of Bradley Chubb. There's some pieces over there that you could look. I would even, and I know this may sound crazy, I would even be willing to look at trading Devon Achane. You drafted a guy like Ollie Gordon. You got Jalen Wright, a guy who you drafted that they think a lot of. Ollie Gordon, he led the nation in rushing a couple of years ago at Oklahoma State. Achane, y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel about this. I'm a sizes. I'm an avowed sizes. Achane, a lot of times you see this guy getting banged up, nicked up, and he's probably because of his age and his contract right now, he's not making a lot of money. He's still on his rookie deal. I would be looking at maybe trading Devon Achane. I'd definitely be trying to get rid of Tyreek's contract. He's got a big contract. Bradley Chubb, he's making a lot of money. So, like you said, towards a reset. As presently constructed, I just don't see them having a lot of success. You're not better than the Buffalo Bills. And then you got two younger quarterbacks on the other teams in the division. You got a Drake May with the Patriots. He's going to be there for a while. We kind of saw a little bit, even though he's not going to play this week. Justin Fields with the Jets, he's in concussion protocol. But I would be looking to see how can I make my team better before the trade deadline. That's what I would try to do. So X factors in the game. I believe that the Miami Dolphins have two chances in this game. Slim and none. I think they got slim and none. If the Miami Dolphins were to win this game, okay, and there's none. There's none. So y'all see the picture there, but let's just say in a hypothetical alternate universe that the Miami Dolphins were to win this game, what would they have to do to beat the Bills? Not saying that they will, but what do the Miami Dolphins have to do to win this game, George?
They got to play the best football of the season. They have not played the best football this season at all. They have not. They have not. They have not played two sides of football consistently for 4 quarters in either game. First and foremost, you got to be able to stop James Cook, or Buffalo will do the same thing they did to the New York Jets last week. Just run James Cook, make it real easy for Josh Allen. Josh Allen will get away with being a game manager, which is not what you want Josh Allen to do. You don't want him to be comfortable.
Oh, so that first thing I said, the little like a Hawaiian
and offensively, they got to move the ball, move the chains. They have to move the chains and move the ball. To be honest with you, though, Marcus, and a lot of people aren't going to like what I got to say about this, but Miami usually plays Buffalo decent. They just can't beat them. They usually play them decent. I mean, do they have enough firepower to get it done? Sure. That's if Tua plays the way he's supposed to. Do they have enough defense to get Josh Allen uncomfortable? Do they have enough run defense to stop James Cook from doing what he likes to do? Do they have enough secondary help to actually keep Keon Coleman, Joshua Palmer, and that long list of receivers that they have from producing enough to win the football game? Those would be your question marks. I mean, if they don't get that done, I mean, they have to play 4 complete total quarters of football. If they don't get it done, then Miami will be losing their coach on Monday. Stephen Ross will be calling the Uber. Call that the Uber. Call that the Uber.
Get them up out. Get them out of here. Yeah, I agree with you, Torch. I think that they have to. If you were to beat the Bills, this would be the game to try to do it. You're playing in Buffalo. It's not December. It's not, November, December, January where it's 30 below and 3 feet of snow. You're not having to do that. I don't know what the forecast is, and I think it's like in the 70s tonight. You're not.
It'll be 72.
72. You're not having to deal with the elements, and it's a short week. That's another thing kind of going in your favor. Y'all both just played on Sunday. You're coming back 3 days later, 4 days later to play a game. That kind of works in your favor. You're fairly healthy, Miami, that is. You're catching the Bills without Ed Oliver. You're catching the Bills without Matt Milano, two of their best defenders on their defense. So that you have that working for you. I think offensively, even though they haven't shown it this season, you just mentioned it, Torch, they do have the offensive firepower. When you look at people like Tyreek Hill, when you look at Waddle, when you look at Achane, and the kid, I really like him. I like Ollie Gordon. I watched him in the Big 12, Oklahoma State. He's a bruiser, a type of back that they really need, considering the division that they play in. If you were ever to beat them, this would be the game to try to do it. A short week, fairly healthy, missing 2 of their players. That being said, I look at the controversy and dysfunction that's going on in the Miami Dolphins locker room and front office. I think Mike McDaniels is on the hot seat. I believe he's on the hottest of hot seat. I believe he will be the first head coach to be fired this year. I can see a in-season coaching change. And then you got a guy on the roster, Quinn Ewers, former University of Texas quarterback, who was highly touted. He didn't get drafted high, but he's played in big-time games. In the SEC, he has some skills, some talent, and it's just they just got a lot of things working against them, man. They got a lot of things working. Let me read some of these comments real quick. Smash and Chop has to be Derek Thomas. They don't have physicality, sadly. I agree with you. Sharon, if you want to jump in, George, if you want to, she says she wants to hop in. She wants to hop in. She can hop in. The Dolphins can win this game if they put a hex on Josh Allen and he gets injured. We don't wish for injury on anybody, but yeah, it would have to be something very dramatic. Melissa says, I don't see you. And I don't see you. So I don't know what the deal is. Their coach won't be on a plane tonight. So, yeah, so it's just they have a lot working against them. X factors in the game. X factor. Who has to have a good game? X factor offensively for the. I want to kind of stay with the Dolphins here. Who has to have a good game? Who do you expect to have a good game in this matchup? Who the announcers will mention a few times. Torch.
Jalen Waddle. Okay, yeah, he's been somewhat quiet. For me, I disagree slightly. I'm gonna go with Achane. I think this is a game here to Achane. When you look at his skill set, his ability to run the ball, he's one of he might be the fastest running back in the NFL. His ability to run the ball, his ability to catch the ball. We talk about dual threats. They've got to get him on the move, moving around. One of the weaknesses I have seen with the Buffalo Bills defense is they generally have a problem with speed,
When you look at them, they, even going back to Tyreek and his days with the Chiefs, they've always seemed to have a problem with speed. The Dolphins, they do have an abundance of speed. When you look at their two outside receivers and their running back, I think that they've got to start fast. They can't come out, get down 14-0, 17-0, 20-3, because then I just think, it starts getting out of control. Josh Allen starts, making plays, and then you're in trouble. Then that, to me, that's like the recipe for disaster. So let's jump over to let me read this comment here. Achane, he has good games against Bills in the past. He has 6 touchdowns in 4 games against them. And yes, DeAndre, I agree with you. Because of his ability to run the ball and catch the ball, and be a part of the passing game, I think he's a little bit more valuable. That's not to diminish the abilities of Tyreek Hill and Waddle. I just think because he's a running back and he can run and catch the ball, and they can motion him out of the backfield to as a slot receiver. That makes him where you can create some mismatches as far as with him putting Achane in the slot. I think that makes him extremely dangerous. Getting him on the move, motioning him out where he's matched up against a linebacker where he can utilize his speed. So let me see here. What has Jay been saying about the game? Jay. I'm assuming you're talking about Jay Renaud. Jay Renaud has been very quiet the past couple of weeks. He does not have a lot to celebrate. I think he's starting to see the writing on the wall as far as that. I don't think the Miami Dolphins will have a very successful season, and I don't think Mike McDaniel survives this. I don't think he survived. I can see a scenario, and I'm not saying that this will happen, but I think you could see a scenario where Mike McDaniels is gone by the trade deadline. I can see a scenario like that. So, as I mentioned earlier, on the Bills side, Ed Oliver, who was recently paid, and Matt Milano, former, all-pro linebacker. He has been an all-pro. They're out of this game. So, again, that works in the Dolphins' favor as far as, 2 of their best defenders not being there. So, now I want to jump over to the Bills. Last week, the Bills did not Josh Allen wasn't his normal, explosive self. Had a really good game in week 1 against the Ravens, put his cape on and came back, and they won that game. Even though the defense, gave up nearly 250 yards rushing to the Ravens. They kind of rebounded last week, shut down Justin Fields. But Josh Allen didn't really have that great of a game. He didn't have to really do too much last week. James Cook had a really good game. Had a really good game last week, where Josh Allen wasn't really required to do as much. Torch, your expectations for Josh Allen this week?
Play clean football. Clean football. Shit. That's my expectation.
Okay, yeah. Look, this is a primetime game, national game. Everybody's watching tonight, Thursday Night Football, the only show in town tonight. I would expect. I rarely have seen a scenario where Josh Allen has two bad games in a row. He had a very pedestrian game last week. I would expect for Josh Allen this week to come out firing on all cylinders and have a very productive game this week. And look, James Cook, we mentioned some of the elite backs in the league. We talk about the Barkleys and the Henrys and the Bijan Robinson. I don't know if he's on that level, but we're starting to see, the emergence of a James Cook. his ability to run the ball, the catch out the backfield. By the way, I need him to get 17.5 yards tonight for my parlay. But anyways, so I can win $60. But I expect the offense to come out firing on all cylinders. I think the team is going to have to lean more on the offense tonight with these two players here that you see in the picture here missing tonight, Ed Oliver and Matt Milano. I would expect the offense to take the lead tonight and be a little bit more assertive. So not a lot. Look, not really a lot. I don't think that this takes a lot of explaining. So I'm ready to do score predictions. Torch, you're not going to be at the game tonight, correct? You're not going to be at the game tonight, right? I know a lot of people are going to be at the game tonight. I think Ethan Tweedy's supposed to be there. Ace will probably be there. I know Mookie Hawkins will be there, but Torch, give me a score. Let's do these scores real quick, and then we can get up out of here and I can go get me some breakfast. Give me your score for tonight. I'll give you Mona's score and my score, and we'll jump up out of here. What's your score, Torch? Turns out I can't. Just a call from the doctor. Gotta go in their office real quick. Give me your score prediction, Torch.
Can you see me now?
I cannot see you at all.
Why do I see myself and you on here, but I can't for some reason? It's weird. Okay. 30-14.
30-14. Okay. Everybody out there, give me your score in the comment section. I would like to know everybody's score here. Mona, she's going 38-10. My lovely co-host, she could be here. She's at a doctor's appointment. 38-10. And I'm going to go. I think they try to make a statement tonight. You can get a nice little lead in the AFC East. I'm going to say 41-14. 41-14 Bills. I think Josh Allen comes out, and I think you can see a scenario where Josh Allen is sitting down drinking Gatorade with the baseball cap on in the fourth quarter. I can see a scenario like 41-14 Bills. Okay, that's what I'm going to roll with. So that's our predictions. If you're in the Alphabets Football Show Pick'ems League, make sure you do your picks. A lot of y'all been skipping your Thursday night game. Make sure that you put your make your picks up in there tomorrow. And make sure you do the rest of your picks too. Make sure get your Alphabets Football Show merch, your Rise Up Family merch. If you're in the Buffalo area on the East Coast in general, get with Dre if you want a Rise Up Family merchandise. It helps us out for programs and things like that. If you want Alphabets Football Show merch, get with me. I'll get you squared away. Get your hoodies. Get hoodies. It's getting a little bit cold outside. 27 short sleeve t-shirts, 37 long sleeve t-shirts, and 52 hoodies. Also, make sure that if you're interested, you can Alphabets Football Show, Rise Up Family meet and greet, April the 23rd to the 25th in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm going to be there. Torch will be there. Mona will be there. For the draft in Pittsburgh this year. I would love to see as many of y'all there. We'll probably do a draft show in the lobby. We'll be at the draft. We'll have barbecue. My family will be down there. He's bringing the food truck for some good Texas barbecue. Okay, so that's it. We don't really have a lot this morning. Torch tonight. Rise Up Unlimited radio show, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time with Andrea Torch Robinson and the Chocolate Girl, Sharon Mullen. And then tomorrow, myself and my lovely co-host from on the Die Hard for Alphabets Football Show. We'll talk about this game. We'll talk about this game.
He comes in here.
And then we'll do the rest of our picks for Sunday and Monday night. Okay. Torch, you got anything else before we jump up out of here?
It's a whole lot of shit. You didn't put nothing down yet so far, right?
You got anything else?
Just wanted to give y'all an overview of what we talked about on the show.
Okay.
Today, you see it right here. I put it up.
Okay.
One question for those who did not see or that's just coming in. Ed Oliver, Matt Milano out for this game. There's rumors that Chop Robinson is also out.
Ooh,
He's over in
that's not good. Two chances, Torch. Two chances. They got two chances.
Slim and none.
Slim and none. That's all they got. So we appreciate y'all. Like I said, make sure y'all show some love for Torch and the Chocolate Girl tonight. They'll be probably. Are y'all going to be after the game, Torch?
Yeah, it'll be after the game.
After the game, make sure y'all. They'll be talking about that. The after the game, they'll be breaking that down, and then me and Mona will break it down further tomorrow and make the rest of our picks tomorrow on Alphabet's Football Show. All right, y'all have a great day. We're gonna hop up out of here. I know Dre. I know you're working. I got to move around a little bit. We appreciate everybody who comes out and shows love. Ron says 37-7 Bills. I've been seeing his post good food. That food looks good. Boots to ass tonight. Yeah, pretty much. Slam the none. Everybody have a great day. I'll be in the comment section tonight watching the show, and then I'll be back tomorrow. Me and Mona will be back tomorrow. Okay. See ya.
Yeah, what can I do for you, Rod? You just tell me, what can I do for you?
It's a very personal, very important thing. Hell, it's a family motto.